What's up, YouTube? Joe, Moonlight Moolah here, and this is kind of our second installment of my vacation series. And I thought I'd share with you one of my days in our little vacation. We went to one garage sale and all thrift stores, and then two thrift stores, excuse me. And then the next day on a Friday, we went to nothing but garage sales. So I thought I'd share my Thursday finds with you first. And we'll show you what we found at the one garage sale and the two, um, two thrift stores that we went to that day. So let me get this camera turned around and we'll show you what we got. All right, so first up, we went to a garage sale that we found on the yard sale treasure map, which was great if you don't use that app, especially when you travel. It really comes in handy because you're not familiar with the area. Um, but this was basically within our staying area. This was the only garage sale on that Thursday. So found a pair of monk strap dress shoes, Florsheim. See if I can get the light to work just right in there for you. Florsheim. You know, nothing hugely spectacular about them. They were just a nice leather shoe. They were in really, really good shape on the bottoms, barely any wear. Very, very, very little heel wear on that corner. But, you know, we'll take close-ups of it and notate it just to make sure. But, you know, nothing hugely special, but, you know, I only paid $2 for them. So typically when I pay $2 for a pair of shoes, I can still make, you know, decent amount of money. So I took the gamble. And I'm a fan of monk strap. They're a little more unique. And I think sometimes maybe a little more desirable. Probably more if it was black, but we'll have to go with the brown instead. So hopefully you'll see it in a sold video eventually here down the road. All right, so our next stop we went to a St. Vincent de Paul thrift store in this little town in Central Oregon. And we picked up a hat and I picked up 3 pairs of shoes. We'll talk about these pair shortly. But yeah, so we picked up this Good Wrench 3D puff embroidered hat, contrast stitch, unconstructed or unstructured front, which means it's got a little flop to it like a dad hat, and it is a snapback, but it had the number 3 on it. And if you're a racing fan, typically Earnhardt is number 3. But then I noticed that it was autographed. And yes, it was priced at $1.95, but we'll talk about pricing later. So yeah, so looking at the signature, obviously the J, and then S-A maybe, and who knows, ends with an H. So I wasn't sure who it was, but they were a number 3. And I'll shove it off to the side here, but I'll show you what I did when I did a little Google research on a JS and Good Wrench, or JS and number 3. I can't remember which one brought it up, but he is a truck racing series racer, and so yeah, it's autographed. You know, there's no guarantees. Of course, there's no authenticity that this is his signature. But I will put that in the listing that there is no authenticity, but it appears to be his signature. So, yeah, so just thought I'd give it a shot. I like selling hats every once in a while. It is a USA made hat. But yeah, so 3D Puff and the Good Wrench. Some racing fans probably going to like this, hopefully. It's just a matter of finding them. So next up, I got this pair of shoes, and it's kind of a weave pattern toe. They are women's. Nice sole, but they are SAS shoes. I have really good luck selling SAS, and the store had them for $5.95, and these are in really good shape on the inside and on the out. That's another typical thing I find about when I find SAS shoes in the wild. They're usually in good shape. I think it's an older crowd that likes them, and they probably just wear them around the house. So they never get around the elements or anything terrible other than some static electricity from their carpet. So yeah, so $6 into these. I did not look them up. I do not check comps, but I've had such good luck. It was worth a gamble for $6. Next up, pair of women's Nike golf shoes. Very good shape. Somewhere on the nubs, but it is an Air Nike Air. Swoosh on the back heels. They're nice metallic-y gray, and they were $6.95 listed. So we got 7 or 6 on the sash, 7 on these. It's 13, and 2 on these. Basically, I'm rounding up, which is what, 15 if I'm correct. But yeah, so total on these, and then yeah, they're just in really good shape. Golf shoes I always have a good luck with, so hopefully they'll yeah, it's in Oregon, it's getting nastier, but there's sunshine somewhere in the world, so we still keep selling golf shoes year round. So, and then last but not least, these are a pair of muck style shoes. Zipper front, leather, rubberized bottom and sides, and they are I'll see if I can get the light in there, but they were $5.95, and they are Muckers by Clark's, which I did not look up. They are not probably a home run or anything, but everything worked. Zipper is fine. Inside is fine. All the sealing is really good. Sorry, let me hold the camera better. All the sealing is really good. Those are things that I was looking for. The heel wear and the inside is a little worn off, if you can tell, in that back spot, but we'll notate it. But to be honest, my wife tends to like these kind of shoes for her job because she's in and out of the elements, going place to place, and it is in a higher elevation where it snows more and gets slushy. So these will probably end up being her winter boots for work. But yeah, so either way, they were marked as $6. So we'll see what happens. So 15 and 6 to me is $21. When I went to ring it up, to my knowledge, none of this was on sale. The only things they had on sale were summer items, which was basically limited to like shorts and tank tops. And I got charged only $16.05 total. So divide that by 4 items if you want to do it equally. Basically I'm at $4 a piece average. So not bad for a quick pickup. And let's get into the next haul. Alright, so our last stop of the day was another thrift store, the Possibilites thrift store in Central Oregon, and it's a pretty cool place. They do have at-need people that work there that feel like, they look like they really make it enjoyable to work there for them. The greeters are great. They have a good time talking to people. It's just really cool store to see that the help that it brings them. So it's always nice to go into this thrift store when we go in to visit this area. Um, so shout out to them for making it right. So they had a deal that day for clothes and shoes to stuff a bag for $10, fill a bag for $10, and it's just like your normal plastic bags, shopping bags, and clothing wise, I've gotten really picky over the last, I don't know, 6 months about what I pick up. So I don't know. I'm just not into. There wasn't a great selection either. So on the clothing part, but we did come across a couple items that I'll show you here in a second. But I focused on shoes because they had a pretty good selection of shoes to choose from and great prices. So we ended up getting all that you see here, and let's go through it. So first up, saw here Chappelle's Show Season 1, Season 2, both complete. They are opened, but I'm probably going to enjoy these before I sell them. I'm kind of a Chappelle fan, so I missed the show, so I thought I'd go through some of the old ones. But the color of the day in this store, they do a same discount that it was 50% off blue. So these were both blue at $3, so they were actually $1.50 each, and so $3 total. So I'll end up probably watching them, listing them, listing them together, and yeah. So hopefully we'll have some fun with that. Next up, I recently, about, I don't know, 6 months ago probably, sold the original Star Wars trilogy, which is the oldest ones, but the 4, 5, and 6 of the series, if you go in order. But this is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and they are VHS. I sold a brand new one that I picked up at a garage sale a while back. I want to say for somewhere between 30 and 40 bucks. And I believe I picked it up for like $2. But this one is used, obviously, and I got it for 50 cents. So I felt that, even used, that it was worth it, because to me, being the age that I am, these are the best Star Wars of all. So yeah, so we'll get this listed as well, and hopefully we'll bring some, $20-ish or more. Next up, I really started watching for these. I went to a garage sale. I found one for 75 cents. Sold it, I think, within days for like 20 bucks. So I found two at this place. These are VHS rewinders. Just did some looking up on these, and the Magnavox seems to go anywhere from 20 to 30 bucks, including shipping. And the Grand Prix seems to be going for, I want to say it was 16 to 20 bucks. So these were both, this one was blue tagged at $5, so half off. And this one was orange tagged, but only $3. So I got this for $2.50 and this one for $3. So, if I can turn my $3 and $2.50 into 20 bucks each, that's worth it for me. They're pretty easy to ship. So, you just do a little quick test, put a tape in there, make sure it rewinds, and you're done. So for electronics, it's pretty easy to test. Alright, so next up we have just a nice pair of Nike golf pants, khaki, really good long inseam, and I paid a total of $3 at the thrift for these. And what this paper is, just to give you a little heads up, maybe it's a tip that will help you guys in the future. When I buy shoes and pants especially, or anything I can put in a little Ziploc or something, I'll put the price, the date, and the store I bought it from. And then when I get to listing it, I'll remember and know what I paid for it, where I bought it, and where, when, why, and how, all that good stuff. Anyways, but it helps me fill out my spreadsheet so I can keep, accurate track of when I list, and then what I spent, what I profited, all that good stuff. And so that's just a system that I've done, and just cut strips of pieces of paper, and I recycle the paper. Obviously, you can see them all scratched out. So, and then the last shirt I got was a George Strait. I'll show you the logo here. Embroidered little pearl snap, long sleeve dress shirt, Western. Really liked the plaid pattern and color on this one. I've never actually bought or sold a George Strait, so I wanted to do a little research and take a gamble. So I did pay $3 for it as well, and comps looked all right. I mean, I think I can get an easy 20, 25 if I'm patient, including shipping. So on Western shirts, I've been slowing down on my purchasing of them. I passed up a bunch actually in this Central Oregon town, just because it just feels like it's getting flooded to me. So just going through that cycle, and hopefully things will pick up here now with long sleeves for the fall. Alright, so last up is these 4 pairs of shoes that we got in the fill-a-bag sale for $10. And it was about all we could fill stuff into this bag, so we'll start at this end. And first up, we got just a nice pair of Danskos. You can see that all right without the glare. There we go. Little nice pair of Danskos. Really good toes. Not too much scratching or scuffs. Really good heels. And they were asking $6, but I got it in the $10 bag, so I got 4 pairs, so it breaks down to $2.50 for each of these pairs of shoes. $2.50 each. So not a bad deal when they have those specials. So pay attention to stores when they run things like that and take advantage of it. So I got these Danskos for $2.50. Hopefully we'll make a good turn. Hopefully in the, I hope, $40 area range. Alright, next up. These are a nice pair of Keens. A little unique to what I'm used to seeing. Obviously the toe box is a dead giveaway, but had the nice strapping, and they are a slip-on shoe, but I thought they were just a little more unique with that strap. So same story, they were asking $6. I only paid $2.50, and they were in pretty good shape. We'll just get them cleaned up, and as you can see, the wear on the bottom was really good too. So we'll get some good money for those, hopefully. And then this one is a pair of Reebok CrossFit shoes. I am not familiar. I've had other CrossFit shoes that I've made pretty good money on, and I'm assuming that these will be no different. I'm hoping, obviously, but yeah. So I'll show the tag on the toe box, CrossFit, and model numbers in there. Hopefully you can get it. I think it's the V48994. And yeah, so look it up. Should be a good shoe to resell. It's in really good shape. Not much cleaning needed, just little spots that will be easy with white out. eraser. And yeah, so hoping for a good return on that one. Those are bottoms are in great shape. They were asking for, I got it for $250. So yeah, another good shoe. This one was kind of a cool one to find because after they saw my cart was almost full between the three of us in the store, they told us about a storage trailer container that they had just out the back, and another warehouse across the parking lot that had just furniture in, but they opened up those things for us to check out, and lo and behold, these Echo Biome golf shoes were in there. And yeah, so they were only asking for them. They were just sitting in there waiting to be put out on the floor. And so I got these for $250 instead. And looking these up, these I think are going to be my home run of the bunch. I'm hoping to get 60 to 80 for these, if not more. I'm hoping personally 80 on the low end, but if you check out comps, they come up pretty good in price. So, and they're in great shape. And yeah, so be on the lookout for these, I guess. So that is all the finds that we got at the thrift stores on my vacation. This is last weekend, and hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of some of the picks I had. I'd love to hear back from you all. And be on the lookout for the next video. This next video will be for our garage sale day, which I had way more finds. We went to a nearby town that's a little more of a winter wonderland, and a little more higher end homes, and more money in this neighborhood. So went to, I want to say probably 12 to 15 garage sales just in that area. And yeah, so we got some finds, and we'll share them with you later in the week. So be on the lookout for that. Keep following me on Instagram as well as YouTube for notifications on when my new videos come out. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you, and see you in the next one. Take care.